Chapter 5000. When Tanaka Hiroshi saw this, he was even more emotional, with two hands spread, and ran 2 steps to meet him. The two clasped their hands together with excitement, and Ito Yuhiko was full of tears. And said with great relief, "Tanaka, I can see this day today all because of your protection. Now that you are back to normal, I am truly grateful. I have no regrets." Tanaka Koichi even sobbed and said, "Master, seeing you stand up again is more important to me than anything else." Charlie saw that the master and servant sympathized with each other. And he was moved at the same time, and could not help but be reminded. The two of you, the remodeling of the severed limbs is still a bit shocking to the outside world. So after the two of you return to Japan, you must be careful not to expose the details of the remodeling of your legs in front of strangers, so as not to cause unnecessary attention. Ito Yuhiko said without hesitation, "It must be sure. Please rest assured, Mr. Wade, I will never let any outsiders see my legs." Tanaka Koichi also expressed his position, "The same here. Don't worry, Mr. Wade." Charlie nodded, and said again, "If it is unavoidable to appear in the eyes of the outside world, remember to wear long pants and stockings as much as possible. If the outside world doubts, you will declare that you have chosen tailor-made products, high-tech prosthetic limbs, and have undergone professional rehabilitation training." The two immediately agreed in unison. Charlie looked at the time. At this time, it was almost half an hour before the scheduled dinner time. So he said to the two of them, "You two have just recovered, and you must be eager to go out for a walk, right?" The two looked at each other and didn't dare to answer for a while. In fact, the two of them even wanted to go out and run a half marathon to express their excitement. However, after all, Charlie just said, "Let them try not to expose." They naturally dare not say what they think. Charlie naturally knew what the two were afraid of expressing it, so he smiled and said, "This is New York, not Tokyo, and it's getting late. As long as you wear masks, I believe no one will recognize you." As he spoke, he pointed out the living room window and said, "Opposite the hotel is the famous Central Park in New York. The scenery here is beautiful and the environment is quiet. It is very suitable for walking or jogging. In my opinion, it is better to go for a walk before banquet time. Below the floor-to-ceiling windows, there are large green shades and lakes. That's Manhattan's hundreds of hectares of Central Park." When Ito Takehiko and Tanaka Hiroshi heard this, they were naturally excited. Ito Takehiko agreed almost without hesitation, and said excitedly, "Mr. Wade's proposal is really good." He suddenly remembered something and blurted out, "Mr. Wade, the reason why you prepared sportswear for us is that you wanted us to go out for a walk, right?" "Yes." Charlie smiled slightly, then looked at Nanako, and said apologetically, "Nanako, I didn't think of you while preparing sports clothes. I really didn't expect you to come here wearing a kimono." Nanako pursed her lips and smiled, "Not only did I wear a kimono, but I also didn't bring any change of clothes." Ruoli, who had been silent for a while, spoke quickly, "Miss Ito, I have some disposable underwear. If you need it, I will give you a set first, but I really can't help you with sports clothes." Nanako smiled gratefully and said, "Thank you, Miss Sue, underwear is enough." After saying that, she looked up at Charlie and asked with a blushing face, "Mr. Wade, if I wear this to go for a walk with you, will you despise me?" Charlie was slightly startled, then said with a smile, "Of course not." Nanako smiled shyly, revealing 2 small tiger teeth and 2 shallow dimples, and then said to him, "If that's the case, then I will wear this outfit with you. Let's go to Central Park together."